So in this video, I'm going to talk about meta description. In this video, we will learn what is meta description, how it's look like, and what is its impact on your search engine ranking. Hello friends, I'm Shivani Goyal. Welcome in WsCube Tech. So let's start with a brief definition of meta description. Let us understand what is meta description. So meta description is an HTML element that provides a brief summary of a web page. Any information which you have on your web page, that particular information you can give a descriptive overview on your search engine result page. That is your meta description here. A page's meta description tag is displayed as a part of your search snippet in a search engine result page and is meant to give the user an idea of the content that exists within the page and how it relates to your search query. For example, if someone searches on Google, let's suppose if you search on Google any particular query, for corresponding to your query, you can get some result. And in these results, you can get meta description over here. Let me explain you how your meta description look like. For example, if on Google, when you simply type online marketing, let's suppose this is your keyword here. When you mention this particular keyword, then you can get corresponding result which is relevant to your query. In these results here, you can see, let's suppose this is the result you have. So this is your title, that is what is online marketing hyphen definition from Tech2Be. And online marketing is a set of tools and methodology. This is your meta description here, which explain that what is the information inside this particular web page. So this particular set of description is known as meta description here. This is the first point of contact. This is the first description which your user learn on the search engine result page about your web page. Next we have search engine result page example. Here, as you can see one example there. This is the another example where this is your URL of the website. This is your landing page URL. After that, this is known as your title and this is known as your meta description. So this meta description is appear on your search engine result page. Now, what is the HTML code for this particular meta description? Here we have in the head section, you have meta description which is written in the form of like meta name, that is description, content. Whatever be the description you want to write, you have to write in the semicolons like this is an example of the meta description. This will often show up in the search result and closer of your head tag. So you can find your page meta description within the head section. Most CMS will allow you to edit this particular markup and change your meta description either directly within the code or via the meta description field within the page meta description section. Okay, here you can see that we have this particular title here. This is the title you have and this is the meta description you have for this particular website. Okay, so this is the example of meta description here. Now, optimal meta description length. Now let's talk something about your meta description length. So meta description can technically be any length, but Google generally truncates snippets to 155 to 160 characters only. So it's best to keep your meta descriptions long enough that they are sufficiently descriptive. So we recommended that your meta description length should be between 15 and 160 characters, because after your 160 character, your meta description will look like in this form. So that is a wrong impact. So you have to keep summarize your complete web page in your meta description form and in your 50 to 160 character length. So keep in mind that the optimal length will vary depending on the situation and your primary goal should be to provide value and the drive length. Okay, so it's also depend on the site to site, whatever be the meta description you are using here. Now, why are meta description important for SEO? The meta description can impact a page click-through rate in your Google search engine result page. How we can see that? See, on your Google search engine result page, you can see your particular website title and meta. Meta description is the first descriptive content about your web page. When user read about this particular information, in that case, they can get an idea about whatever be the information they can find on your web page. These are the webmaster's opportunity to advertise content to the searchers, because searchers can look at this particular content and then they can make in mind that after clicking this particular website, they can find the content which is relevant to this particular description. So the searcher's chances to decide whether the content is likely to be relevant to their search query and contain the information they are seeking. So meta description have an indirect impact on search ranking. It's not direct impact, but indirectly it is helpful. How it is helpful? Because they are significantly impact users' behavior. So that's why we can consider meta description is also one of the important factor of your on-page SEO. So you must have to optimize your meta description along with your title optimization. Now, the meta description in the social share. This is the example here. In this particular example, here you can see that for this particular website, when we mention this particular site link on your Facebook, this is a company move, and this is the example from this particular company Facebook page. Here in your Facebook, when we mention this particular link here, okay, so along with your site title, we can also get description here. This is the title here, that is accelerate your SEO knowledge, and this is the description we have. So along with your title, we also get your meta description here, which describes something about your website. So social sharing like your Facebook commonly use a page meta description tag as the description that appear when the page is shared on the site. So without the meta description tag, social sharing site may just use the first text they can find. That is the first text they can find, so they can only use that particular point of content if you are not using your meta description. How do I write a good meta description? Now these are some steps here which we have to follow if we want to optimize our meta description. First of all, you have to include compelling and the copy of your description. This is just an example here. This is a copy here, how you can write this. Now you have to avoid duplicating meta description. Here in this particular example, as you can see that we have different pages here, but for all different pages, we have same meta description here. So this practice we have to avoid. We have to use separate meta description for different pages. For individual page, you must have unique title and unique meta description here, because unique description and unique title can make your web page unique and help you to optimize your web page and meta description. So as with your title tag, each page meta description should be directly relevant to the page it describes and unique from the descriptions for other pages. Next, you have to avoid quotation mark in your description. So this is the double quotation mark you have when you are used within the meta description HTML. In that case, Google recognizes them as a signal to truncate the description from that particular point, and it will automatically cut off the rest of the content. For example, if you simply mention about like digital marketing ... is good. In that case, Google will consider that this is your second sentence and this is your first sentence. In that case, they automatically cut this sentence and they can only show you this particular content on your search engine result page snippet. So to prevent this from happening, your best bet is to remove all the non-alphanumeric characters from your meta description. You have to avoid auto-generated description. If you not mentions your meta description in your web page, in that case, Google will automatically generate description. And how they can generate description, they can consider the relevant keyword, and along with your relevant keyword, whatever be the information you are using, they take that information from your web page and display that information on Google search engine result page. This is your auto-generated description. But this is the bad practices, because this is not the complete description about your web page. In that case, you have to generate your own meta description to avoid auto-generated description. Don't write description that have no relation to the content of the page. In that case, what the practice you have to avoid, like Let us suppose you write one meta description by using your particular keyword. But if that particular keyword or the content you are mentioning is not available in your web page, so that is the wrong practice here. You only have to write that description which is mentioned in your web page, or whatever be the information is available on your web page. Meta description should be informative and interesting. In that case, you have to take care of both. Meta description must give information about your web page, and it must be interesting that user visit on your website after reading your particular meta description. A good description summarize your page content. Whatever be the information you have in your web page, that particular information is summarized by your meta description. Include keyword in description. Just like you can mention your keyword in your title, in the same way you have to mention your particular keyword in your meta description. Next, give users reason to visit your website. You have to add your product features and benefit. Let's suppose if you have any e-commerce website and here you want to write meta description for your web page. Any particular web page who contain your product or services. In that case, what the practice you have to follow? You must write your product features, like what are the special features in this particular product. You can mention this just to attract your visitors. You want your description be stand out, not be the same as your competitor. Here you have to write your meta description in the way that user will visit on your website. You have to take ideas about your competitor website, how they write their meta description. You need not to copy that, but you have to improve your meta description in that. Users are always looking for up-to-date info. You can also mention, for example, if you mention any new trend in your web page. In that case, you can also mention in your meta description that we are going to discuss about some new trends, because some updated information you are going to explain in your web page. So that also attract your users. By this way, you can also create users for your web page. Now, as we understand what is meta description and what are the strategies to optimize your meta description. Now we have some types here. We have different type of meta description. First, we have clarity focused meta description. What is this? In that case, your meta description must be clear to your audience. For example, this is the example you can see here. That is the Nerd Fitness is a fitness website for the nerds and the average Jaws, helping you losing weight, get stronger and eat better. So the information is clear here. So that is known as clarity focused meta description. Next, we have USP focused. That is your unique selling price focused. And what is the unique selling price you have? That is get free shipping and returns. This is a unique selling price, 24/7 customer services, 365 days return policy. That is your USP here. Okay. So in case of USP focused meta description, we have to focus on our USP. Next, we have question focused. Just to attract our visitors, we can also take this particular strategy. That is your question focused meta description. In that case, we can simply ask question to our user like, interested in learning more about SEO in 2019? So here are the key trends you need to follow to improve your search optimization skills. So by using this particular type of question, you can also create your meta description. Next, we have purpose focused. In case of purpose focused, here we have to mention purpose. Like, with every product you purchase, Toms will help a person in need 141. And these are the site links available in this particular meta description. By this way, you can also create meta description here. Next, we have call to action. For example, if any action you want that people should do on your particular web page, so you can also mention that particular call to action in your meta description. Just like download the full version of Adobe Photoshop for free. If user want to download this particular Adobe Photoshop software, in that case you can mention in the description here. And after reading this particular description, they simply visit on your website and do that desired action. Next, we have offer focus. focused meta description. In that case, as its name shows, offer focused. Whatever be the offer you are offering to your users, you can mention it in your meta description so that people will attract that and visit to your website to avail that particular offer. So these are some strategies, or you can see these are some types of meta description which you can use when you are creating your meta description here. Next we have word power focused. Word like free advice, career advice, expert advice, these are the powerful words which you can use in your meta description to attract your users. Just like as you can see in this particular example, we have free expert career advice. These are the powerful words which we have focused. Next we have special characters. Just to make your meta description interesting, you can also add some special characters like these checkbox are the special icons here which we use in our particular meta description. Next we have solution focused. In case of solution focused, here we have to write one question here. Whatever be the question you think that your users want to know, after that you have to mention that particular solution. After reading that particular solution, it makes users aware that in that particular web page they can get their solution, and that's why they click on your website and they visit on your website for finding that particular answer. Okay, so these are some type available here. So these are the type of meta description here. Now the question is, how can we do meta description on our website? How can we do title optimization and meta description on our website? For this, let me show you a live demo here. How can you write meta description for your website? For this, I'm just taking example of one of the website here. This is one website here. On your website, first of all, you have to install one plugin here for doing SEO. And that plugin is known as all-in-one SEO. To download your plugin, you have to simply click on plugin. You have to simply click on add new. After click on add new, you have to simply mention the name of the plugin you want to install. Let's suppose here I want all-in-one SEO. You have to simply mention that. After that, you can get this particular tool. Here you have to click on this particular install now button, and after click on install now you have one option, that is activate. You have to click on activate, and now this particular plugin is added in your dashboard window. If you are not finding this in your dash window, you have to simply check it in your install plugin option, where you find all-in-one plugin option there. Here you can see your all-in-one plugin, and in that case you have some SEO setting option here. You can also do it from here. Okay, so let me click on all-in-one SEO. After click on that, now you have to simply click on launch the setup wizard. Click on get started. Here, as I already download one SEO plugin that is used SEO here, so let me connect that. Here you have to do some setting here. These are your home page setting. In that case, you have to choose which category best describe your website. Let's suppose your website is your small offline business, or you can say your blog, whatever be your website category you can choose. Let's suppose I simply choose one blog here. Okay, after choosing that, now you have to choose your home page title. For this, by default, you have your website title, that is your digital marketing academy, then your separator, and then your tagline, that is learn marketing business. In that case, if you want to choose your home page title, you have to remove that, or you have to write your own title. Let's suppose here I mentioned that is digital marketing academy - learn digital marketing with us. Okay, here let's suppose our keyword is digital marketing here. So I'm using this particular keyword here. So by this way you can write your title here. By this way you can optimize your title tag. After that you have to write your meta description. For writing your meta description, you have to give a brief description about your website. In that case, you can mention learn digital marketing with, let's suppose you can write this particular meta description here. Okay, after writing your meta description, you have to simply click on save and continue. Okay, by this way you can add your title and meta description here, and after that you have to do your further settings. Okay, this is the one way here. We also have another way how you can do meta description here. Let's suppose here you can write meta description of your homepage. Okay, now the question is how you can write meta description for any individual post or any individual page. Okay, let's suppose as we have so many pages here, so how can you write meta description for your web pages? Here let's suppose this is your front page and now you want to write your meta description for this particular page. So what you have to do, you have to simply click on edit. After do editing, this is the page we have. In this particular page, this is the page we have. After this particular page, you have all-in-one SEO setting here. In this setting option in your journal, this is the snippet preview here, how this particular page is look like on Google. Okay, now if you want to edit your page title, you can edit from here. If you want to edit your meta description, you can edit. Okay, any key phrase which you are focusing on, you have to edit that is digital. Okay, here you add this particular keyword here. After adding this, now these are the suggestions you have, that these focus keyword you have to add in your subheading, or you also have to add in your image alt and input. Okay, by this way you can add your title and meta description for any particular page. So here I just give you example of how to add this particular meta description and title in your website. So in our upcoming video we will learn more about SEO. So thank you so much for watching this video.